All right, what's going on, guys? We're at PRI. I'm here with John from Darton Sleeves. John, what is an engine sleeve?
Engine liners, what we're doing here, especially with the Mitsubishi, is we're taking the stock casting, which in a Mitsubishi, it's a semi-closed deck block anyway, so it's pretty much supported around the whole cylinder, so you don't have the problems with, say, other open deck blocks where they have sleeve walk. But the issue is you still have a cast iron sleeve in the aluminum block.
Gotcha.
That's still going to be your weakness of the sleeve.
Okay.
So what we're doing is we're actually eliminating all of the stock casting, which is the weaker cast iron, and replacing it with a ductile iron sleeve.
Man, that thing is thick. Look at that. Look how thick that is.
And with the ductile iron sleeve, you have a lot more strength than you do with stock casting. The stock casting in the Mitsubishi blocks is only, say, about 30, maybe 40,000 tensile strength at its max. Our sleeve is going to be 100 to 130,000 tensile strength compared to what the stock block is.
What's that equal to in boost?
In boost, if a Mitsubishi can handle it, you can push 100 pounds of boost.
Dang, 100 PSI.
All day, without a problem. Because the strength of the material is a lot stronger than what the stock block
Yeah,
is.
okay.
So what you're getting is better leak down, less blow by, better ring seal, especially over time compared to the stock block. The stock block being its cast iron, you get a lot more wear. And what the problem you run into is over time, your blow by and leak down is caused by the cylinders wearing. Since the material of the ductile is so much stronger than what the stock block is, you don't have that problem. So actually, in theory, the longer the sleeve actually runs, the better ring seal, the less blow by you get. Because you don't have any wear in the actual block. The block stays the same as it was brand new when you first started. Even, say, 50,000 miles down the road, you do a leak down test, it's going to be the same as it was back when you started the motor after braking at 5,000 miles per hour.
So not just more power, but more reliability.
Correct. And then in the long run, it's going to be more reliable because, as I said, you're not getting that problem with wear in the cylinders. And then if you did have a problem, say you ran the problem where you got, let's say, it dropped the valve, scored a cylinder, something happened, get something bad motor, or bad oil, bad gas, something scores. You can actually take the sleeve and actually replace it individually. You can take this one sleeve out, put a brand new one in,
and keep all the others in place.
And keep all the other ones in place.
Dang.
You just redeck, rehome that one cylinder, and then you can use that block over again. Or some guys that like to go to the bigger bore sizes, go to an 88 millimeter bore. If you run into a problem, take all 4 of them out, put a whole new fresh set in. You can start over from scratch.
Wow.
Start at stock bore at 86 again.
So if you bought an engine that had 88 sleeves already in it, you could go back and get those 86 sleeves and go back to a more streetable or maybe more stock build.
Correct. Or use that block over and over again. As many times as you want to deck that block and you feel safe with it, you can reuse that block multiple times.
That's really cool. So what is this? This is made out of ductile steel. What's that mean?
Ductile iron, what makes it ductile is that the sleeve can actually maintain its hardness and still be has ductility to it.
Okay.
So what it is the sleeve can actually flex without cracking.
Okay.
So we can actually take this sleeve and completely crush it till it's oval and it won't break.
Wow. What's this coating that's on it?
Coating is, since we're converting this from a dry sleeve to a wet sleeve, this is actually a zinc phosphate coating.
Oh, okay.
So what it does, it helps with anti-rust, anti-corrosion, especially in say a drag application where you can't run water.
Right.
Or can't run
coolant. Yeah.
You can only run water. This actually helps with anti-rust and corrosion on the sleeve.
Wow.
So if you add some like purple ice to it, then that actually helps with the rust, even though you're not running coolant.
Man, you guys thought of everything. So besides just machining it out, that's all I need to do in order to run this?
Pretty much it's machining the block. I mean, you look, we're just removing with the stock casting and stuff of the material down to where the sleeve will actually register, which is just above the mains. And then we're just removing enough of the bottom to clean up the actual cast iron. Since this is a lot stronger than what the stock block is, it doesn't have to be as thick.
Okay.
Stuff can still maintain its shape because this is the thickest part of the block, so it's not going to deform.
Gotcha.
And then what we're doing is we're actually adding an O-ring down at the bottom, so it's basically the same concept as a tractor application or a diesel truck, and where you can actually, the sleeves don't know where I have to go in tight, because once they're seated down the bottom, there's nowhere for them to go. And then once the head is actually bolted on the top, everything's actually held in compression of each other.
No kidding.
So there's nowhere for them to go. So they're in there tight enough to seal, but loose enough to where that makes them completely replaceable, like a diesel engine does.
Okay. And it sounds like there's no downside to running these, right, as opposed to the stock engine ones?
No, it's like I said, it's much stronger than what the stock application is, and it's going to outlast any stock block over time.
Wow, that's really cool. Anything else you want to tell us?
Buy Darton Sleeves.
Buy Darton Sleeves. There you go. Thank you so much, John. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Have a good one.